when all your attention is absorbed in that sense of yourself as a person, you lose sight of the fact that you are always embraced by unconditional love. And you're thinking that you want certain things that will make you feel loved, that will make you feel good, you see, when all of it is there for you. But the problem is that instead of turning around and facing the sun, you are looking away and following the distractions of the mind and the body and losing yourself in other things. So the sun is shining on you all the time, and you are looking away and you see your shadow moving and you think, oh, look what I can do. And you get all absorbed in this notion, in this idea that you have this movement, that you are this movement, that you are making things happen. But the one who is wanting it doesn't know that, you see, and it goes after things that it is attracted to that will make it feel good, you see. But the kind of things that a person goes after are things that are pleasurable. And you see, pleasure and pain, they're like a single unit. They come together. You can't have one without the other. It's like the roller coaster. It goes up, it goes down. You have both. And then you get lost in the drama of your ups and downs. And you find yourself involved with the drama of life's ups and downs. And if you could just sit quietly and allow yourself to turn around, not lose yourself in the distraction that the mind presents, allow yourself to turn around, you'll see that the sun is shining on you always. It's always been there. And the irony of this spiritual seeking is that what you are seeking is actually what you already have. What you want is actually what you are. So what's happened is there's just this misconception going on where you have conceived of yourself as a body-mind, you see. The body-mind is just a temporary affair. It's just a blip. It's just something, they come and go all the time. Blip, 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 life, life, life. It seems like a long time when you're in it because that's the way it's played. But in fact, these lifetimes are very brief. Nothing to them. And bodies come and go, bodies come and go. All of this comes and goes. This seems like a real big deal when you're in the middle of it. But just like any other dream, when it passes, it's nothing at all. After it's over, you look back and you can tell nothing ever happened. Yeah. You know that every night. You have the dream last night. What's that dream now? It's nothing. What's yesterday now? It's nothing. It's just a memory. The thing is, it appears that something is happening here, but nothing is happening here. It's just a mirage. It's something that appears to be something, but it's truly nothing. However, there is an essence that is with you. There is an essence that is with everyone. It's always the same, and it's always there. Now you see, it's not the kind of thing that a mind can really go after, because minds are busy looking at this and that. Minds have to deal with this and that, with the things that are good for you, the things that are bad for you, the things that you want, the things that you don't want. That's the mind's job, is to discriminate in the world of appearances, which this is. But appearances have no substance. They're just appearances. So, you go to the movie theater, there's the appearance of something happening on the screen. There's cars crashing. There's people being shot. There's all kinds of things going on the movie screen, but nothing, absolutely nothing, is happening. All you're looking at is light. Light. Then the light distinguishes into colors and movements, and it's interpreted by the body-mind. It's interpreted as being something, you see? You can go to a movie and you can suspend your disbelief and just be in that movie and watch it and say, hey, like it's happening, like something's actually happening. And you can leave that movie and go, wasn't that great? That was really nice. And you had all these feelings and emotions, and it was like, it was real. But you know it wasn't real. You absolutely know nothing happened there. But you suspend that. And so now you're in your lifetime movie, and the same thing's going on. So I would recommend that you not allow yourself to be so absorbed in a dream. Dreams are dreams, and certainly you want to navigate the dream in such a way that you're not in bodily harm. You take care of those things, of course. You do the best you can within the dream, but you don't lose sight of who you are. You don't become the dream. You don't become the dreamer. These things are just going on. The essence of who you are is with you now. It's always been with you. That's what I'm here to remind you of. That the essence of who you are is with you now. You could never be apart from it. None of this could exist without it. So this is just a little show going on, but the main thing going on here is just that oneness with everything. It's always there. It's always with you. There is a love that is so great that you cannot comprehend it. It's impossible. And yet, it's here. It's always here. If you can allow yourself to withdraw from your outward focus, from the things that the mind and body distract you away from that essence that you are, you see? Just allow yourself to rest in that. And the way you do that really is to allow the silence. The mind likes to fill the silence with its thoughts. That's what it does. It likes the noise. Why follow the mind? Let the mind do what it needs to do without becoming absorbed in that. Practice it throughout your day. There's meditation. There's all kinds of ways to focus within. Whatever works for you to remind you. I had my puja right there. And I would stand in front of it frequently. And those pictures held that stillness in it for me. And it was a reminder, because you see, you forget. the habit is so strong to lose yourself in the apparent movement of this world. But I don't think that's where you want to be. Because when you lose yourself, there's this element of suffering which arises because the mind is going after pleasure and trying to move away from pain. And the mind doesn't realize that pleasure and pain are a single unit and that you can't have one without the other. So the mind is busy trying to get this and get away from that. And so there's struggle that ensues. But you can actually observe how it is. Pleasure and pain are simply sensations, and the mind has judged those sensations. It said, this one is good, this one is bad, this one I want, this one I don't. But if you really look at it, you'll see that you get them both. Maybe you're lucky and you get more pleasure than pain, you see? But they're gonna come. Both of them are gonna come. And there's no avoiding it. But if you just sit back and observe the sensations and just be with them as they are, there's a certain peace that exists throughout. Everything is just simply being received as it is. That's, you see, the practice of meditation is a good mimic of what I'm talking about. But right now, you are embraced by unconditional love always. And if you can just transfer that unconditional love to your personal experience, you see, so that everything that comes and goes in this world is seen through equal eyes, unconditionally accepted as it is, you see. And then you can live in peace, you see. True peace, because it doesn't matter how bad things are getting. You're still observing it with unconditional love. It doesn't matter how good things are. It's just the same. It's all being witnessed with unconditional love. So anyway, I think you can imagine what it is I'm talking about. Keep that imagination strong and notice how you've been imagining that you are a person and how absurd that is. And why would you want to be a person when indeed you are everything? Why would you want to focus upon the shadow that the body makes and the movement of that shadow when all you have to do is turn around and take in the sun that's always been with you? So, more and more, see if you can keep your focus upon the unconditional love that embraces you, and more, just lose the distractions that the mind and the body set up for you.